Good morning, Springboro High School. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I'm your host, Thomas Fulton.
And I'm your co-host, Cameron Krause.
We have another exciting week here at SHS filled with tons of action around the school.
We all hope you're enjoying the show so far because we have more coming. Have you ever been fishing?
No, maybe once or twice, but I barely know anything about fishing.
Well, good thing we have Mason Howard and Jason Hodge here to give you step-by-step instructions on safety during fishing.
Cameron, when's the last time you've checked your screen time?
I never check it. It's not that important.
Actually, no. You should know the importance of screen time, especially for teenagers. We had Aiden Ramirez and Caden Tran interview a member of the wellness team to help teach about healthy screen time usage.
What are the pros and cons of screen time usage?
Well, when we talk about screen time usage, I think the really important, a pro would be, or in that sense, would be having boundaries. I think it's so important for students, for adults, for everyone to have proper boundaries of how much and what that usage looks like. Too much, too little along those. I know the world has changed and we have screen time and it's a big factor, but having really, really, really strong boundaries on what that looks like.
How many hours do you have on your screen time?
That's a funny question. I had you guys send the questions before, so I kind of knew ahead of time. But I think mine is always around, if it's 2 hours, I feel like that's a lot. And I'll actually give you an example. I was thinking about this. I give an example to the students. Someone told me this once, but 2 hours a day on your phone or your tablet, your device, right? That is 1/12 of the day. Right? So if you have 2 hours of screen time per day, every day, and I don't think 2 hours is a lot, right? That's 1/12. What's 1/12 of a year? That's 1 month. So you talk about the compound effect, right? 2 hours a day over time turns into 1/12, which is a month of the year. And if you're higher than that, it's obviously going to be more. And that's accounting if you're awake all the time. But I do understand that. I think all of us live in 2025. It's a different world. We watch a lot of our news. We get our entertainment through our phone. So it is different than when I grew up in the 1990s where, it was you watch TV and stuff like that. That was different where everybody consumes things. But I think, once again, it's boundaries and being present and not having too much screen time. And that's each conversation with that will be different and personal with your as the students for your parents or guardians.
What habits make screen time susceptible, addictive?
Well, I would say, once again, the theme of my answers would be having boundaries, right? Having boundaries, knowing that if you've got schoolwork, being present within the day, within your tasks, family time with your friends, be present in that and don't be locked on a screen. I think that's kind of universal, and I think as a generationally adults and students, we need to put more emphasis on that, being present here with the task at hand or whatever that might be. Say, hey, this week I'm going to have X amount, whatever that looks like for you, and each person's different. So I would say having a goal, small sustainable goals, right? That would be, say, this week or this day I'm not going to be on my phone for 5 hours. I don't know, whatever it is, right? Something along those lines. So just give goals that you can achieve and that you can see, and then you can build towards something that, a long-term goal of, maybe not being on your cell phone as much or something along those lines, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you, Aiden and Caden. Now who's excited for March Madness?
We have our very own student Springboro fans being interviewed by Lucas Ward and Nate Wilson.
My name is Lucas Ward. I'm here with Miss Tench talking about March Madness. What makes March Madness so significant?
This year, it is significant because it hasn't happened since 2008, and there are 4 number 1 seeds in the Final Four. Epic.
I'm here with
Carter Napier.
and Carter. What's your favorite team in the NCAA tournament?
Let's go Michigan State.
Nice. Is there a reason?
Flight 55.
I'm here with
Jared Wyatt.
And who do you think will win against the Florida and Auburn game?
Auburn.
And who do you think will win in the Houston-Duke game?
Duke.
Okay. Who do you think will win it all?
Auburn. Auburn all day.
Reason why you?
Because they're the best. They're just the best. They got Janai Broom. National Player of the Year. Yep.
Thank you. You're with.
Junior.
And what's your favorite team in the tournament?
I'm a Duke fan.
And
Yes, sir.
You have Duke winning?
Yes, sir. Winning it all.
Thank
I'm
you.
so sorry. Yeah.
Basketball is unfortunately over, but that means a new sport is opening up. Lacrosse is now in season. Noah Seibel and Evan Small interviewed with the coaches and players. Let's take a look.
All right, can I get your name, number, and position?
McLaren Williamson. I take face-off, so I'm number 24.
I'm Kelsey Sloan. I'm number 13. I play LSM.
My name is Reed Nickel. I'm number 23, and I play attack.
Jojo Davis. I'm number 7, and I play midi.
I'm Mark Bills, number 44 in midfield.
What was your guys' favorite memory from last year's season?
Smoking Moeller.
Yeah, beating Moeller back-to-back.
The round robin at the end of the year against Thomas Worthington.
How well do you think you guys are going to do this year?
Pretty good.
I'm pretty confident for this year. I'm pretty confident with the team.
This season, we got something to prove. Not a lot of teams believing in us. We're ranked pretty low. New coach, young guys, something to prove, and we're going to come out and show what we got.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think this year we have something to prove, unlike the last few years, but I think we're definitely the team to do it this year. We got a lot of brotherhood and chemistry once we step on that field, and with our first game 2 days from now, we're going to show Oldham something how to play high lacrosse.
I feel like we'll do pretty well.
Who's your hardest opponent?
Not Moeller. Anything else?
Anybody but Moeller.
Probably anyone but Moeller. Probably St. X.
St. X or Mason this year, they just got a lot of good talent on their starting 10.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree on that. St. X or Mason.
And do you guys like the new unis?
Yeah, I think they're tough.
Yeah, no, I definitely like our new uniforms. We bring the blue and white back.
Yeah, no, the new unis are pretty sick. The helmets, dope. And new uni, new team, got something to prove.
Out of all the topics we've talked about, we've never gone over how Springboro High School does their safety drills. And with the weather change we've been getting, Bryce Pinnell and Dante Beatty are here to talk to Mr. Lavercombe about tornado safety.
What's up, everybody? Today we are interviewing Mr. Lavercombe over tornado safety. What key procedures should students and staff take during a tornado drill or an active tornado?
So biggest thing is if you're upstairs, you've got to get downstairs for obvious reasons. And if you are downstairs, you need to get into the hallway into your safety locations quickly and quietly. The biggest thing is to be quiet, get away from any glass, and whether you're home or here at school or wherever, get into an interior room in your house, school. So we get into the E hallway, we get away from the doors in the A hallway, we get away from the doors in the B and C hallway, and then also we utilize the D hallway too as much as we can. Bathrooms are great. LGI is really good.
What steps has the school taken to improve tornado safety and preparation recently?
Well, buildings are built to a specific code for tornado safety, so a lot of things don't have to change. The building's made of cinder block. You minimize any glass and open areas within the building. So to update it for tornado safety doesn't really need to be done unless there's some type of damage to the building. Say there's wind damage or roof damage or a door or something is cracked or broken. But day in and day out, there's not much you have to update for tornadoes.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Thank you, Bryce and Dante, and thank you guys for tuning in.
We hope you guys took in a lot of information during this week's episode.
We can't wait to see you guys in the next episode of
The Boro.
Boro.